Alright, FishAholic fam, welcome back to another episode. So today I'm here in Charleston, South Carolina, and it's actually our second day and probably our last day because we're on our journey north to New York, New Jersey from Florida. And yesterday on our first, we got out on the kayak and fished the ocean in a spot that I'd never fished ever before, and surprisingly got on a really hot redfish bite. And it was a great day out on the water, cool video. If you haven't seen it, I'll link in the description or somewhere on the screen. And today I want to switch it up and do some more inshore fishing. So I'm hoping we can head to a river and get on a good inshore redfish, trout, and flounder bite. But before we hit the water, a huge shout out to Badfish for sponsoring today's video. And if you want to check them out, I'll put the link in the description as well as a code so you can save at checkout. And if you haven't heard of Badfish, they originally started as a monthly subscription saltwater based fishing box. And it doesn't really matter where you're fishing, whether it's the Northeast, Mid-Atlantic, or the Southeast, you're going to be able to subscribe and get a great lineup of plugs, tools, and even some buffs or koozies for your drinks that will be in a box, which will make a great gift or gift for yourself as well, gift for a friend or family, gift for yourself. But now they are so much more. If you want to check out their site, again, they have a great lineup of Badfish plugs and lures, and as well as tools that you can just pick up. My favorite tool that they have on their site are the Badfish pliers here, which come in a cool sheath and also have a leash so you don't lose them. And I now have two pairs. I have a pair on my bag and I have a pair on my kayak seat. So I'm always using them. They have razor sharp snips, so they're perfect for cutting mono fluorocarbon braid. And yeah, they also have a lot of other tools up there, so you should definitely check them out if you haven't already. And yeah, now let's quit the chatter, head to the water. I will see you guys there. Let's go find some fish. All right, well, we made it to the river, and to start, I think I'm just gonna throw around this little Z-Man swim bait. And we've got a little bit of outgoing tide left, but it's definitely starting to ease up, so it's pretty close to low tide. And then once it goes low and slack, then it'll start coming in. And right now I'm just taking some of this Dr. Juice from Salt Strong and lathering it on this little swim bait. And if you want a free bottle of this, just click the link in the description, and all you have to do is pay for the shipping. You'll get a free bottle of Dr. Juice. Oh yeah, it smells good. Now we're gonna go down probably about a half a mile and start working the shoreline here to the right probably. And I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for some finger mullet, and if I see any, then we'll try and catch some with the cast net, and also maybe try and catch some mud minnows or something. But yeah, let's start fishing once we get down to the spot that I think will have some fish. Got some nice current right here pushing up into this dock. Sometimes there's trout that sit right here on this corner. This looks good right here. So that's my crab bait that I had from yesterday, and I threw it in the freezer. So I'm just gonna try and thaw it out a little bit, and then I'm thinking about using it because off this dock right here, I marked some fish sitting real tight to the bottom. And being how chocolatey the water is right now, I think, you know, putting down a fresh, stinky chunk of bait right on the bottom might be the best way to at least get the skunk out of the way for the day. let's tie that up. I'm gonna try and go into like a couple feet of water here and stick this into the mud. All right, so now hopefully our crab is thawed out pretty good. Some of these chunks are really frozen solid together. This chunk looks good. It'll thaw out quick once we get it in the water, because we got 81-degree water temperature right now. Boom, that's it. And now I'm just gonna throw it out there by the structure and let it chill on the bottom. It drops off like to 6-8 feet right on, you know, by that close piling there. And the current's sweeping left to right. So I just threw to the left of those pilings because I think there'll be fish cruising up or just sitting there. And I also did mark some sitting right there. All right, well, we gave it a solid hour here. And you can see how much deeper the water's gotten by just looking at my shallow water anchor. It's coming up quick. So I'm probably gonna try switching our tactic and also pull our anchor. And I'm thinking what might work better is throwing on a little bottom sweeper, and then we'll put a chunk of crab on this, and we'll get like right up next to the docks and drop it down. Look at that. That looks a lot better. There's one. Oh, it's a good fish. Nice. Found a red. Finally. Woo! All right, there he is. Nice fish right there. Let's get him back. There he goes. There's one. Smaller little juvenile. Right on the same dock. All right, well, I got a big update for you guys. It's been a couple hours now since we caught that second redfish, and shortly after catching that fish, we finished up all our crab bait. So I ended up throwing on just a little swim bait, and we hit like 10 or 15 docks in the same area, and not a touch. But the wind has picked up. The current is now whipping a lot more on its way in. So with those factors, it kind of made it a little difficult, I think, to effectively fish the structure here. So I think if we go further upriver, we'll have you know, some more isolated waters. So I think we can effectively fish a little bit better. So we're gonna head upriver, kind of back towards the launch area, and throw around some plugs and see if we can get a couple more fish today. So I'll see you guys up there. made it upriver. I'm gonna head up this direction. The launch is like just right across the river right over there. And I'm gonna try throwing around this little Fred swim bait from Salt Strong. And before we take a cast, I'm just gonna put some of this Dr. Juice on it. That should be good. Now right here, I really like this little grassy peninsula that splits the river, and there's like a steep drop on this left side, which sometimes holds some fish. There's a fish. Just hopping it on the bottom, dude. That was sick. Such a cool hit. Woo! Fun size one for the light tackle. Absolutely crushed the Fred. Definitely paid off coming further upriver, and like look how calm it is now. Like the wind isn't playing a factor at all. Oh, wow, this guy really got the hook good. He was definitely not coming off. Sweet. Look at this fish. He's all spotted up. It's pretty. And such an awesome fight. All right, well, we're heading back up to that same spot where we got that last one. And I put on a brand new little Salt Strong Fred little swim bait. And by the way, if you want a free pack of these baits, just click the link in the description, and all you do is have to pay for the shipping, and Salt Strong will send you out a pack of these. So before we make another cast, let's just put a little dab of this Dr. Juice on here. And I kind of want to show you guys exactly where I was hopping this bait along the bottom. There was like a little drop, and that's where we got the bite. So I'm gonna go over the spot, and I'm gonna show you on the fish finder here. All right, so I made a cast basically just in this little indent in the grass here, and this edge right there. So I hopped the bait basically out of the shallows in the little indent and then down that drop, and that is where we got slammed. So I'm gonna try it a few more times, and you know, maybe there'll be a few of his buddies here willing to eat too. All right, well, unfortunately, not another bite after that last redfish, and it's been probably about like an hour and a half, and for like half of that time, we were continuing to throw around the little Fred Salt Strong swim baits, and I felt like we were gonna find another one, but it just didn't happen. And then we threw around this top water for a little while, and you know, it seems like we've got like prime time conditions right now with the sun going down and the wind is finally laying low a little bit, and I thought we'd get whacked, but nada. So I'm gonna call it a day. The gnats are starting to get bad out here, so
I'm not really looking forward to getting back to the launch and getting eaten alive, but I got some bug spray. I'm gonna throw it on and try my best just to get out of here as quick as possible. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. All in all, it was a tough day, but I was persistent and it paid off, so we got a few fish on the board. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash the like button and hit the subscribe button to stay tuned for more uploads. And after Charleston today, I'm not really sure where we're heading exactly. I might fish North Carolina or Virginia, but if I don't, then the next video you'll probably see is up in New Jersey or New York. And I'm looking forward to getting up there and getting on some striped bass, bluefish, maybe some fluke, summer flounder, and yeah, just having a blast and capturing it all on film. So thanks again, guys, so much, and until the next video, live to fish, fish to live.